Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, The Plagues. The Plagues. You see, this is it. This is it. You know, it's pretty much, it's the fix is in. You know, just looking at, at some news and different, sources and stuff, and, through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, this is it. Going into this fall, I said this back in, a few months back in like March, April, that the times of, traveling, doing what your normal life on what you do, going to the car shows, going to the flea market, going to the beach, traveling to different states, going to see cousin Georgie, way out there in South Carolina, or going to the traveling, going to see your family, or going to see cousin, or uncle Bay, these times, the touring, this is it. This is it. They have this monkeypox, and they're saying this isn't like that C-19. You see, this isn't like that C-19. I'm gonna go into a quick brief article, because not only is this hitting, affecting the grown-ups, but it's getting these kids, and that's who is really going to be effective to, is to these kids, that are 2, and that are newborns, and 3 and 4s and 5s and 6 and 7s, that run around the house and that play, and that monkeypox, you can get it from touching, and this is the real deal. This is the real deal, and Bill Gates of hell, like he said, this next pandemic will get your attention, and in these coming days, this is going to, this is it. I'm gonna get a quick article real quick. This the People magazine, little quick article I was just looking through, and it says CDC confirms 2 cases of monkeypox in children. And you see, Babylon, America, has what? I think it has almost 4,000 monkeypox cases. They're talking about, I was reading this, listening to this dude on the interview, and he got the monkeypox, and he talking about, it's a terrible feeling. It's like taking the potato peeler and doing it to your skin. You know, taking the tool to peel the potato skin. He said that's how it is with this stuff on my body. You see, and these are just these are the pestilence. That's what I'm gonna name this, the pestilence. You see, and um, if you have children, this is who is really gonna get to. See, YAHAWAHSHI is turning up the heat, man. But this monkeypox is it. This will cause to go into lockdown. It says CDC confirms 2 cases of monkeypox in children. It says I'll just read down a quick little paragraph. It says 2 children in the United States have been diagnosed with monkeypox. According to the health officials, on Friday, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention confirmed that the cases are a toddler in California and an infant who is not a U.S. resident. Health officials say both children are being treated and are in good health, likely contacting monkeypox through household transmission. You see, like I said, this is the real deal, man. This is the real deal. You got to think about too. School starts next month. You got the elementary and junior high and high school kids, and all is it going to take is one of these kids to get this at school. 1 or 2 kids, and that's it. That's it. And there's no way they're trying to figure out how to contain this. The spread is out now. It says where is it at? Um, Slovakia. Okay, I'm just gonna read this. It says, this comes just as the the World Health Organization, announced that the monkeypox outbreak has been elevated to a public health emergency. You see, it's not a game. This monkeypox is not a game. This is it. In short, we have an outbreak that has spread around the world rapidly through new modes of transmission, through new modes. You see, the dude was talking about he went to a pool party, he went to a bar, and and just like that movie Contagion, just like that movie Contagion. One person get it, the next person get it, and it spread. And see, this is gonna become fear mongering to here in Babylon, America, and across the world too. This is gonna be a major fear monger. This is it right here. It said, in short, we have an outbreak that has spread around the world rapidly through new modes of transmission, about which we understand too little, in which meets the criteria in the international health regulations, who Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom said in a statement. You see? Now I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna get a few scriptures and close out. Got a couple notes I wrote down. I got a couple scriptures I'm gonna get to, but this is called the pestilence, and this is it. This monkeypox is going to grow, and it's gonna get worse. And see, YAHAWAHSHI then gave every, all you Jakes, plenty of time, man. These pestilence, the pestilences are here, and it's gonna get worse, And then the YAHAWAHSHI is preparing. You also have that food famine, and with that drought, you see it. You see it. It's gonna. You got people out here with these diseases, and then you're gonna have a famine, and you're gonna have a drought. The Lord, he didn't gave Israel a long time, man, to get right. He didn't gave them a long time, and this is and two, the Lord gonna get you other nations too. You Moabites, you Elamites, Edom, you Hamites. The Lord has judgment, for the 2/3 of his people that just would not believe and listen and do thus said the Lord. And he also has judgment on the nations. If you go to Psalm 83, it'll tell you who the Lord's enemies are. And the Lord has judgment for them, for what they've done to his people, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's Israel. So let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah 9 and 13, and it reads, "For the people turneth not unto him that smiteth them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts." You see? They don't seek the Lord, man. They're not trying to seek YAHAWAHSHI. The Lord and gave everybody, Israel all the time in the world. He didn't give Israel all the time in the world. Now, like I said, the Lord, it's gonna be diseases out here. It's gonna be mass diseases out here. He's bringing this stuff to put boils and bumps and stuff all over your body, because that's what that monkeypox is. You're gonna have a food famine, a food shortage. The Lord's gonna turn off the power. The power is coming off. The way the Lord is setting it up right now, because if you got your spiritual eyes on right now, you can see how it's about to unfold. I was just watching that movie 28 weeks later. All hell broke loose. All hell. It broke loose. The terror, you're also going to have cannibalism out here. You're going to have race riots. And when them explosions, because those explosions they're going to wake people up. Because, those boom, boom, at night, and different, gunfights, sedition amongst men. The Lord is bringing terror to America, man. He's bringing straight terror to this place. But this monkeypox is looking like how I feel through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, that this is it. This is finna lead to lockdown, the second lockdown, and some a good majority of Esau, of these Americans, these Edomites, they're not trying to go back into lockdown. They're not trying to go back down. Then the Travises and Steves and they're not trying to go back. They are not trying to go back to lockdown. They got kids doing baseball practice and football season is coming up, and they got their plans for the fall. I mean, for the fall and for Christmas. December. Things didn't open back up. They're not trying to hear that. But with this monkeypox, circling around, it's tough. They're talking about this stuff is transmissible, man. Like it just said, like I just read, where if you touch the door, and somebody got that stuff on their hands, and then you go and touch a store door or restaurant door, and you go and scratch your face, then that's how you can get it, and that's how it's spreading. They said your pets, rodents. Call Allah YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI, because is the wickedness is just at an all-time high, and ultimately with you 2/3 Jakes, you're just gone. You're completely out of control, man. You're completely out of control. The behavior on you 2/3 Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the behavior on you is just it's disgraceful. And then you have the other nations look at you, look at Israel, and they just shake their head. And then they wonder why, well, these can't be the people of the Lord. These people, but yeah, they are. Look at the way they act. Look at your behavior. Look at your behavior, Jake. So the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI, has to bring, the punishment is going to be so severe. It's going to be death. It's going to be death. You're going to have starvation. You're going to have the pestilence. The war. The Lord is sending. The judgment is just serious that He's sending. But they don't want to turn to the Lord. Let's go to let me go to Jeremiah. I don't want to make this too long. Jeremiah, because the Lord gonna get the other nations too. Let's go get. He said, Allah YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. This is finna lead to the lockdown. These monkeypox. This is it. Jeremiah 10:25, and it reads, it says, pour out thy fury upon the heathen, you other nations, that know thee not. You other nations don't know YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. And you're doing all manner of corruption and wickedness, and eating all the abominable foods, and got these silly celebrations. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen, and ultimately you, Esau, because you're the biggest liar in human history. You've told one big giant long full of wall of lies all through history. You've lied. You see? And then you're doing unjustly things and unrighteous decrees and doing all type of secretive, perverted, demonic acts and getting away with it. Jeremiah said, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name, YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. Esau, Edom, right along with these other nations, are not calling on thy name, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. For they have eaten up Jacob, starting with Esau, Edom, and these other nations. you came with to counsel, and all your little secretive demonic plans that you've had, whether this monkey pox and that C-19 is all planned, a pandemic, it's all towards Jake. For they have eaten up Jacob and have devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate. They've came together and they put a cold whooping on Jake. Esau, Edom, and these other nations, you put a cold whooping on Jake. You got Jake standing in the worst conditions, the worst conditions, the worst jobs, going to the worst elementary schools and public schools, and the worst job employees. If Jake want a somewhat decent job, they got to do backflips and roll over and jumping jacks to do it, and then they got to completely sell out to maintain their position. You see, I'm gonna close out with this. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 42. I'm gonna close out with this. This monkeypox is gonna do it though. This is it. The Lord's he's gonna 2/3 of Jake, and you other nations gonna get it. Jeremiah 42:16, and it reads, "Then it shall come to pass that the sword which ye feared shall overtake you there in the land of Egypt." The sword is coming. "And the famine, whereof ye were afraid, shall follow close after you there in Egypt, and there ye shall die." You see, 2/3 of Jake, you're out of there, man. The Lord is bringing his sword through with this with this Jacob's trouble. Esau, the Lord is going to let Esau come down on you 2/3 Jakes in this time that's coming. It's going to be a complete domino effect. And it's pretty much over for the summer. You got one more month, really. What is this? The end of July, and then you got August, and then here we go into the fall. And that Joe Biden and them is talking about they got 200,000 doses of that juice. And we know going forward from here, from today and all the way till the 1st of September, or even the 1st of October, they're going to ramp this monkeypox completely up. And then it's going to be a colder thing if we start seeing people, out in public, or, to a point. But it's probably not going to get to that far like that, because the lockdown is coming. And that lockdown is going to create civil unrest. That's all that's going to happen. Like the Lord told you, the beginning of sorrows. 17, I'll close out with this, and it reads, "So shall it be with all the men that set their face to go into Egypt to sojourn there. They shall die by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence." You see? "And none of them shall remain or escape from the evil that I will bring upon them." Call Allah YAHAWAHSHI. You see? You see? So the Lord has this judgment coming, man. With these pestilence and this famine, the Lord gonna cut. He gonna have Esau and them to cut the power off. You're gonna have people out here with these diseases, because there's more diseases coming. You're gonna have people out here that's hungry, the famine, the thirsty. the lack of water, and ultimately you don't have the water from YAHAWAHSHI. Like I said, the explosions. You know, even some of these animals out here just running crazy. Ain't no telling, you know, when them lights go off, Esau set some of these wild animals loose from some of these laboratories, whatever he got, man. You got war brewing. But yeah, the plagues are here, man. The plagues are here. You know, the plague, the Salakia, the pestilence. The pestilence are here. The pestilence and the plagues. So, you know, just be prepared, because they gonna ramp this up. I seen this earlier, and I wanted to do a quick lesson on that, and just brace for impact. Lockdowns are coming, and the pestilence. This monkeypox is real. It's real, and like I said, through the power and the spirit, how I feel, it's gonna ramp up. It's gonna get to a point where they ain't gonna have no other choice but to lock this down, because they talking about how to figure out how to control it. It's if 4,000 cases already, 4,000. Oh, it's out there. It's out there. So uh, let it all loose, YAHAWAHSHI. It's time to turn up the heat, and because Jake is they're completely 2/3 of Jake. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you're too far gone. You're too far gone, and you other nations, you're not calling on the Lord. You're doing some old bugged out. You have your own philosophies, your own heathenistic ways, and the Lord's gonna deliver and save the elect out of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, out of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. He's going in this time that's coming, in this time of trouble and terror and chaos that he's bringing on the world. He's going to guide and protect. He's going to be a shield unto to the elect. You see, to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect. But the plagues are here. Prepare for lockdown. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. So hopefully you're edified. I don't want Ratazah come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Shalom, Israel.